currently reading Throne of Glass. I finished the whole ACOTAR series, and so I figured might as well start this one. Started it last year. It's February. I started it in December, and I just was in a reading slump, not because of this book, just because life got engaged. You know, I listened to the audiobook of part of this, but then I bought the physical copy and decided that I wanted to read it from the beginning instead of like where I left off from. So I'm a lot further along in the book, but currently I'm on chapter 11. I bought this bookmark. It says, "Libraries were full of ideas, perhaps the most dangerous and powerful of all weapons." And I really, really liked that quote. Had no idea where it was from, but it sounded like something that I've heard from Doctor Who. And so I got it. Well, I'm reading my book. Page 56. There's that freaking quote. That's wild. I was using this with this book, not even knowing that this was from the Throne of Glass series. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna start reading now. Have been on this book for so long. I need to just finish it. I have been in a major slump. It's almost the end of February and I have not finished one book this year, and my goal for this year is 20, which like isn't a lot, but I should have already had like 2 books done by now, and I have none. So let's try to get 2 books done, I guess. So I just finished chapter 11 and I remember listening to that and like it was fine. Reading it though is different. I made so many like I underlined things. There was something to remember when fighting me, Sardathian. He panted. I don't lose. Sir. Another thing that he said that I underlined. Pick another, something different. Make it interesting too. Something that will make me sweat, please. My gosh. Like, why is he having me kicking my feet? It's not even anything, like there's nothing romantic happening. When you're reading it, those little moments between Kale and Selena are so much better than when you're listening to it. Them like going at each other, loving it. Using my dog as a tripod. I don't have a tripod currently, so this setup is gonna have to do. Okay, so remember yesterday when I said I didn't have a tripod? Apparently I was lying. Last night, my puppy decided to completely destroy my bookmark. Wow, I feel like official. Last night I got to chapter 24. This is so sad. I am almost at the point that I'm gonna be reading stuff that I haven't listened to, because I told you guys that I listened to it on audiobook. I think I got to like maybe 46%. What was I even saying? Oh, I'm about to reach a point in the book that I have not been to yet. That's fun. I have the second book, and then after I read that one, I still have to go buy The Assassin's Blade. The reading order that I'm doing after watching a lot of videos and reading a lot of things online is Throne of Glass first, then I think it's Crown of Midnight, whatever the second one is, and then Assassin's Blade, and then I move on, like typical. And when I get to it, I'll do the tandem read as well. Also, I thought it was interesting that we got Kaltain's point of view. I just wanted to laugh at her because she's like, I have to get rid of Lady Lillian because she has her claws in Dorian, and I'm like, girl, you don't know who you're trying to do this shit to. I have so many things underlined in this. I have been kicking my feet, which is crazy because there's really not like a romance. There's really not a romance. It's purely this competition and like the happenings of what's going on in the court and the castle and whatever. And I'm so excited to finish this. So I'm gonna shut my mouth because I've been yapping for almost 6 minutes now, and I'm going to read. Oh, I'm so excited. This is happening. This is what I deal with when I'm trying to read. Well, I'm on chapter 25. I have gotten to a point that I have never been at before. It's gotten to a point where there's definitely some magic involved. Hey, can you guys wait to talk to each other for just a second? Not like super in your face, but there's definitely magic. Like the candle literally like pointing her towards the path that was gonna show her the room where everyone was having their big feast. I'm trying to piece it all together, but I fear I don't have all of the information that I want yet. Okay, they're done. Maybe oh my god, you're just gonna stare at me and munch on your food? You come here for the book content and the dog content. Be honest with yourselves, come on. Well, why are you whining? What is that? Chapter 25. Don't forget. Do you need to go potty? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, let's go. Let's go potty. Let's go. Yeah, let's go potty. Let's go. Let's go. We're back from that potty break. And we're ready to read for the rest of the day. Chapter 42. I just would like to say that I knew it. In fact, it wasn't really hard to piece together. If you don't want to hear who's been killing the champions, skip, I guess, a little bit. So, Cain. So I knew that it was Cain who was doing all of the killing. She kept being like, oh, he's been growing weirdly. He's gotten stronger and stronger and bigger. And I'm like, girl, hello. Sacrifices. However, the word marks under Selena's bed, it would make sense if Nehemia did that to protect her from something. I'm not 100% sure because I do believe Nehemia is hiding something, but she's able to read, but the book that she was reading had word marks, and yeah, I think she's trying to protect Selena. We'll see if I'm right, but I have a little less than 100 pages. I have 90 pages. I have 90 pages left to read. And then I'm done with Throne of Glass. I forgot that the last 100 pages of Sarah J. Maas books are crazy. I was right! He does this to himself. Mr. Floppy. Hi. I see you. Yes, I do. Okay! I grabbed some dinner and I finished my book. That was genuinely the most thrilling. It's a 5 stars. Like, no notes. This was amazing. Sorry, I have soup. It was the perfect amount of like competition and magic, because the magic doesn't really show itself, and then in the end there is more magic. Celaena just shows how much of a badass she is. She is probably my favorite female character in a book. She's just so unwavering in who she is. The fact that when she thought Nehemia might be the person who was doing the things to the champions, she was still trying to protect her. She didn't tell Kale when she could have. The thought of doubting her friend gave her so much pain. I can't believe I'm done with it. I love Kale. I love Dorian. Celaena. I am so excited to find out more about the whole Queen Elena situation. And I want to know more about Celaena's parents and like what happened, and Terrasen, and just I'm so excited to continue the series. And I'm so glad this is the first book that I have finished in 2025. My first book of 2025, and it's a 5 star. That's crazy.